Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of Weekly Pickups of your host, Polish Gaming. Now, this week's quite a bit of a bundle we've actually got from two people. First one here is Phil Selwyn. Now, this is from NZ Retro. He got Beyond Good and Evil. This one here I got for $15 on the dealer meter this week. It's a 3.5 out of 5 because it sits at $32.21. Not too bad. I remember getting this one on the Xbox One. It actually came as a Games of Gold, or Deals of Gold, should I say. So I grabbed this a long time ago, but I just never got around to playing it. Maybe I'll give it a go. Now, the next one here is a big bundle from Andrew Wyatt in Australia. He got me this one. It's part of the NZ Retro community. So with this one, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, as you can see, I'm in front of the Sega wall here, but there is only one item in here that's Sega. Gives me a reason to sit in front of the Sega wall, even though a lot of it's Nintendo. But let's get into it. So first one here, Call of Duty Finest Hour. Now this one here was $24, 2.5 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $25.55. Just recently I decided to kind of up my GameCube collection because I only had around about 19 games, so I'm really boosting it up. I've actually got another big bundle that's going to take a little while to pay off from Winston, but when that comes you'll all see it. So next one here is Burnout. This one here I bought for $22, 2 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at 15. With these ones. A little bit, I think, with the pricing on Andrew's stuff, it might be a little bit on the higher side with some stuff, especially the SNES. I don't really know if he knows how to price that up. It's a bit hard to price Nintendo because in New Zealand it's pretty expensive, but everywhere else it's not. So it's hard to price it up on price charting. But yeah, some of these may be a little bit off. But yeah, Fight Night Round 3. This one here, $25, 2.5 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $25. Not too bad. This is the Ricky Hatton version. I think there's another version of this in a PAL. I think the PAL. Not sure. Actually, I think it has two people. I think it's actually got Foreman on the front cover. But yeah, this is a Peggy logo. So of course, Hatton being English, so they would put him up there. James Bond 007 Everything or Nothing. Now this one here was $18 on the dealer meter. On the dealer meter it sits at 2.5 out of 5. Sits at $17 on price charting there as well. Some of these are close to the price, or some of them are actually not too bad, like this one. This one, Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. This is $45. And this week it sits at 3.5 on the dealer meter out of 5 because it sits at $66 on price charting. This one I get the feeling might be a little bit odd. It's actually really weird because I've never seen a PG logo like that. It's really odd, and it's not. It doesn't look like it's from anywhere else except, but it's UKV, so that's what makes no sense. Who knows with that one? You normally see the PEGI logo with the UK, and with us we get the PG, GM kind of stuff like that. Next one here is Mario Power Tennis. So in here, $60. Sadly, with this one, it goes at a 2 out of 5 on a dealer meter. It sits at $48. But this, I believe, it got a remake on the Switch. I'm not entirely sure, but these games are always a little fun to co-op. Even if you don't like tennis or golf or anything like that, though the Mario Golf one's pretty fun. These games are pretty fun just to have as a little, 4 people around and just play a bit of, even doubles, like same with the golf. You play a bit of golf game, 4 people in it, just gets real fun. Now, the next one here is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Now this one here I paid $75 for. It sits at a 3 out of 5 on the dealer meter this week because it sits at $84. One thing I will say about this, I am gutted. I'm going to have to get a new one. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's terribly, terribly water damaged. Not going to lie, I kind of was a little bit upset when I got a few of these games. There's probably about 4 in here that are not in great condition. They've got water damage. Wasn't kind of told to me. I know I should ask these questions, but really, most people know that I'm a collector and go for the best quality games that I can buy. So this kind of just annoys me because now I have to upgrade it. So bit annoying. And see, I'll put that on Trade Me when I do upgrade, sell it, and I'll be a bit transparent. I don't like kind of the transparency thing. It does annoy me that people don't do that. Next one here is Monster House. This one here is $50, 2.5 out of 5 on the dealer meter because it sits at $43. Just a little bit under that one. This one looks pretty interesting actually. It just looks like, and see, it's got a little bit of damage on the back there because with I'm not entirely sure if anyone sees it, but when you got the CD inlay, sometimes if you push hard on the cover, it'll push through onto the CD insert on the inside. So yeah, it does get a bit annoying when it's like that. Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. This one I paid $145 for it, 2.5 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $136. This one I've seen go for higher than $150, so I'm not too bad paying the $150 price. I've seen it go for around about $160, $170, and I've seen it go as low as $120 as well, so not too bad. Next one here, Spyro: A Hero's Tale. Now this one here I paid $22, 2.5 out of 5 on the dealer meter, sits at $26 on there. This one was another annoying one with the damage. When I took it out, it's not water damage, but it has been quite heavily frayed on the top there. On top of this, the whole back has been folded in half. It's got a line right down the center of it. Like I say, if you're watching this, Andrew, maybe, yeah, just let me know on this kind of stuff, because I'd say you would have known this, and you know that I go for the best condition that I can, so maybe help a guy out next time, you know. Bit gutted when I get kind of stuff like that, because there's 3 games in here that I'm definitely upgrading. Like there's no way that they'll go on my collection for now, but I'll move them. Soulcalibur II. I don't know where he got his pricing on this. Wait, hold on, this is incorrect. I don't know why I've gone for $40 because it sits at $18. I'm pretty sure I'm price charting. With this one here, but basically I'll put it up in there and say exactly how much it sits at on price charting, because I got it wrong for some reason here. $40 I paid for this one. 1.5 out of 5 on a deal. You can understand that would sit quite low, so most likely it's either 16 or 18. I will put this up right here and let you know on the price though, but gutted, that was a bit higher than I thought. And considering that's a very run-of-the-mill game that is very common. Next one here is Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. This one here was $37. Sadly, another one that's a bit higher than it should be. 1.5 out of 5 because it sits at $19. Those ones are like really hard. But hey, they go to the collection, right? Next one here is Turok Evolution. Now this was $18. 2.5 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $20. This one here, I would be alright with that one, but once again, absolutely damaged. I don't even know how you actually get that much damage on something. So that's another. Luckily, these two aren't too expensive, the Spyro and this one, but the Metroid kind of sucks because I'm going to have to pay another $80 for that again. So, yeah, maybe next time kind of let me know. And the last one here for the GameCube bundle is a Viewtiful Joe Red Hot Rumble. Now, this one here was $55 on a dealer meter. It sits at a 2.5 out of 5. Sits at $49. Not too bad. And these ones actually look really fun, like really good anime. I'm not entirely sure if it's an anime in Japan, but it just looks cool. Cool artwork. Now, see, I've done this. I forgot. They don't really show up on the camera, so I'll take them out of their transparent prisons. First one here is NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Now, this one here I paid $100. Well, this is where it gets a little bit out of control with the pricing. But 1.5 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $70. I would say that sits more, though. I mean, I've got NBA Jam and I paid about 30-something bucks for it, but Tournament Edition I know sits a lot higher, so that might be a little bit wrong on that one. But it's actually in really good condition, so it's worth the price in my eyes because I've had the condition that it's in. This one, not so much. Dragon's Lair. Now, this one is $150 I paid for this one, which is definitely overpriced. Gets a 1 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $71. On top of that, the damage is not great. The manual's not bad and the cart's not bad, but the box is in probably a little bit bad condition, but this actually does look like a pretty fun game, though. But yeah. A little bit gutted that one was damaged like that, but it's not too bad. Now, the next one here is just a Snickle Fritz game for the SNES, but it's always good to get SNES games. Nigel Mansell's World Championship. Now, this one here, I paid $65, and it sits at a 1.5 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $30. This game I've seen go for $50, so I'm not too fussed. The condition's not terrible, also not the best, but other than that, that's not too bad. Probably the more expensive side of it was a SNES, so. And for the last one here is actually a bit of a holy grail, so I just cue the music. This is the whole reason why I'm at the Sega wall, but yeah, buddy, Sega Master System 2. Now, I already got one of these, Alex Kidd version. I've got the Sonic version up there, as you can see. The reason why I got this one is because this is the Australian white button version. The whole system is grey and the button is white. Really no difference, but the cool part about it, I actually noticed when it says play, there's a sleek new design. That doesn't say that on any of those. So I'm guessing that this was a model, almost like a Model 2 Master System 2, because like I say, the grey top, black top on black top, black bottom, grey top on this one, white button, black button. That will be going there right on top of my Master System 2, the Alex Kidd, so it will actually look pretty cool. I can't wait. That'll be 3 systems that I own for the Master System 2. Still, none of them are the Lion King 2 or the Aladdin one or the... There was one more. The Sonic one. I think it was the Sonic one. No, there was another one. I can't remember, but yeah. This one, a little bit pricey, but I paid $500 for this one. It sits at a 3 out of 5 on a dealer meter this week because it sits at $5.29. That I probably would have taken with a grain of salt when it comes down to a Sega Master System, because some countries, they'll get them a lot cheaper. Here, we tend to pay a little bit more, but I haven't seen a Master System 2 go over $500, but this is a pretty clean box and pretty clean condition, so I'd happily pay a premium if it's good quality. But yeah, sometimes I don't like paying the premium when it comes and it's damaged like that. But Master System looks great. All his games are going to go good in my collection, and it does boost up my SNES collection and my GameCube collection. So I don't have too much SNES, I don't have too much GameCube. Now I have a bit more. But yeah, not too bad. But yeah, still hunting. Yeah, like I said, it's me for this week. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you get notified of all my videos that come out. With this one as well, I'm still going hard on Pokemon. I did decide to kind of cancel the Gamer School Weekly because I was just looking at the numbers and it's very nichey, and to me it was just kind of more of my own thing, and I was really only doing it for maybe a couple other people just to view the game. So I'll cancel that one. I might put another segment up soon. I'm not entirely sure on what I'm going at, but other than that, I still have my weekly pickups every week, and I still have my Pokemon packs, and I'm about to rip. Hopefully, actually, but either this videos will come out be after or before, but there's Destiny Rivals NTB, which I can't wait for, so that's going to be pretty fun. And this month is stacked full of Pokemon new releases. Black Bolt and White Flare will be coming out, so will be interesting. But stay tuned. Make sure you, like I say, like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment. And don't forget to comment on all my stuff. You know, I do read the comments, and I do like to reply to them all. So that's me for this one. I'll see you when I see you. Have a good day.